Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and for your time today. We want to provide you with a quick update on all the activities that are happening at the GrayHat conference, which is actually happening at the end of this month, the last week of this month, from the 29th to the 31st. My name is Omar Santos. As with me, I have Joseph, which is the main organizer of the conference. I'm sharing the conference website right now, but Joseph, why don't you take us through all the activities that are happening at GrayHat?
Sure. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate that. First, I want to thank the CPS and the city of San Antonio for helping me create this event in 2018 when we first started. If it wasn't for them pushing me and getting me to help them with other stuff, the event wouldn't have started. And we've come a long way since 2018. This year, our third year, we have a ton of stuff going on. If you look at the new website, we are at grayhat.co, not com, but co. And we're spelling gray the US way, which is Gray. The English way of spelling it and pronouncing it is with the E, gray Y. GrayHat, sorry. Anyway, our theme this year is assimilation. In the background, you can kind of see an augmented human that has started adding pieces of Cyberdyne's components to it, almost kind of like in theme with the Terminator and stuff like that. But this is more along the line of AI actually assimilating humans. AI gets smart enough that it realizes that humans are, basically like a virus, like in the Matrix, I guess. So I'm mentioning a whole bunch of movies. Hopefully you've seen some of them. Anyway, if you want to click on attend, we'll get started there. The registration is open right now, and we're going to talk about the 3 levels of access. Level 0, so we're using levels to actually control how we give access to attendees. There's nothing meant by level 0, level 1, level 2. It's just our way of actually controlling what content a attendee can have access to and sees. So level 0 ticket is free, or we're asking you to donate anything. I do want to mention again that in 2018, when we started, our primary goal was to help attendees refine existing skills, obtain new skills, and support our nonprofits. And our nonprofits are Innocent Lives Foundation, and since 2018 we've been giving money to them, and love their mission and love what they do. And then again, I need to thank the city for its support of the event in the early days of the event 3 years ago. So level 0, let's talk about that ticket level. In most events, it doesn't give you a whole lot, right? It just gives you like a pass that you can go visit a bunch of sponsors. Well, we didn't do that this year. We actually engaged with 12 villages from DEF CON. Most of the villages that are presenting at GrayHat this year were part of DEF CON this year. Some of them are not. Some of them are attending GrayHat in limited capacity, but most of them are bringing content, which is briefings, labs, hands-on training, competitions, contests, including capture the flags and other things like that. So that is all included in the no-cost ticket, or if you want to donate some money. Remember, if you donate at level 0, the entire donation goes directly to our nonprofits. We don't receive a penny of that. We don't do anything. It's just directly passed on to them. What else does it include? So GrayHat itself is doing some stuff, and that is GrayHat activities. We have the Armory, which allows companies that have new products, services, applications, scripts, widgets, or whatever that they want to demo, that they're proud of, and they want to demo it to the public. We've set up an awesome environment for them to be able to demo it. The Bug Bounty Summit is awesome. It's being put together by a part of the Red Team Village group, and HackerOne. They're heavily involved in it. It's going to be a really cool thing because I think this is the first time, Omar, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they're doing like this Bug Bounty CTF type thing.
That's correct.
That is around that platform.
That's correct. And once again, thank you, HackerOne, for sponsoring that and for leading that effort. And we're gonna have several presentations as well related to bug bounties, some different panels with experts that have been doing bug bounty for quite some time. So, we're definitely looking forward to it. And probably also helps if I share this table that has all the different activities as well.
Right. So as you can see, the free ticket includes everything down to the social events. We broke it up into colors. So the green shows villages and the village activities, which include briefings, labs, trainings, and competitions, as well as CTFs. And then when it goes into the GrayHat components, it's the GrayHat global event, which includes women in technology and the global CISO summit. So the Women in Technology and the Global CISO Summit are invite only. We are supporting the Women in Technology. This is our first year doing anything virtual. And last year they ran an on-site event downtown around the same time we did. And a lot of their attendees wanted to attend, so we provided them with zero cost tickets. And then this year we wanted to do more partnering with them. And so we actually are adding them to our website. We're helping them stream. We're helping them put content together as well. And then the Global CISO event is definitely invite only. They're going to run through a table tap exercise, and I'll talk more about that later. The business hall is awesome. This is for our sponsors, to thank them for sponsoring the conference, and then our demo labs is part of that as well for the sponsors. And then there's some one-on-one capabilities there, as well as some news and some other things that are not listed here. The GrayHat activities that are included for free are the contests, the Bug Bounty Summit, the Armory, and then the social after-hour events that we'll touch on later. The special access components are the keynotes. So we're going to have 3 really excellent keynotes that'll be presenting. We'll go through those, as well as 2 special guests they'll be presenting. You have to get a $49 ticket to be able to see the keynotes, or the VIP $79 ticket. The hands-on training, our goal is to have around 40 of those available for attendees to choose from. Same thing with the labs and then the workshops. The meet the expert, the on-demand training, and the special guest or special gift are part of the VIP experience. So if you want to go back to the website, we can talk about the ticket levels. So again, level 1 is going to give you access to just about everything except for meet the expert and the on-demand training and the special gift that is going to be a patch specific for the GrayHat event this year. And it will be themed with our assimilation that you will be assimilated. The level 2 ticket I mentioned, again, all of these tickets, 50% of them get donated to our charities. And then when you click register, you'll end up at Eventbrite. So if you want to go back to the attend again, the Global CISO event, you can click on that. The Global CISO event is intended to bring CISOs together from all around the country and have them work together. Some CISO events, you go to it and it's basically other CISOs talking about their problems or their concerns and what they would do better and stuff like that. We wanted to make this different. And so Fred and Jill came up with a tabletop exercise that's going to last several hours. And it starts out with something that CISOs fear the most, an attack, an actual event that has happened in this virtual company. And you are, as a CISO, you are in this exercise, you are going to take, whether it's ransomware or another type of attack, you're going to take the attack from the very beginning of it and then work with the team all the way through to the end of it. And by the end of it, you should be able to go back to your organization and help build a plan for in the event that something like this happens. So Christopher Cleary is the CISO for the Navy, an awesome gentleman. He's going to be helping lead some of the exercises. And then Brian Hurd's former admiral in the Navy. And there's, I think, another 5 or 6 people involved in the event that are not listed here. If you want to sign up, you can register and they'll review your information. And if you qualify, they'll invite you to attend. It's a pretty simple event, but they want to keep the conversation relevant to CISOs. So that's one of the reasons that it's kind of a restricted invite. So the next event is the Women in Technology. Again, we are working with them to help them bring this forward. Right now, there's a few speakers listed. This is going to be all filled out. I think they have 6 speakers that they're going to have. And then at the end of this, there'll be a recruiting event that we're going to also have available virtually to support them. The next thing on that is the career fair. This is still being put together. You can expect that you'll be able to visit with companies that are hiring. There'll be some resume reviews. There'll be potentially interviewing for positions. They'll talk to attendees and job seekers one-on-one. Part of that will be done in Discord, so make sure you join the GrayHat Discord server for that. And if you notice, every single one of these tabs has, if you click on any of the tabs, they have a code of conduct at the bottom of it. The reason for that is that GrayHat has a zero tolerance policy when it comes to any type of harassment or innuendo or anything like that. We're using 2 platforms. We're using the website as a main go-to site for anything, and then we're using Discord for the actual communications, where if you want to chat with a speaker or another attendee or attend any of the classes, that'll be done via Discord. So make sure you join Discord. So going back to the menu under briefings, and CPE credit, we're working with a couple different vendors to get you CPE credit for your attending the event. We're right now, the way our curriculum is set up, between 8 and 16 CPE credits for 2 days of briefings and training if you mix it, and then 32 total if you end up attending the 4-day, and then it'll be less depending on the number of hours that you spend in a class. And basically, since you're having to register, we can track what you're attending and what you're seeing. All right, so now let's move on to briefings. Our keynote speakers that we have listed right now, we are waiting for one more that will be up here tomorrow, more than likely. Our first keynote speaker that will be on the 29th of October is Ning Wang. She is an amazing woman. She has been in this field a very long time. She is the CEO of Offensive Security. So if you've ever messed with Kali Linux, you'll know the company that she is running. Amazing group of people there. I know probably a good 10 people that work there, and they're all of them are awesome people. So if you get a chance, please check out her keynote. It'll be the first day, 9 a.m. on the 29th. All the times shown here are going to be Central Time Zone. Then next, a hero of mine who's been in the field, I always say since I was a child, but he is not that old. But he is definitely made a mark on the industry, and that is Mudge. He is one of the founders of Loft. He started, he testified before Congress. He's been doing a ton of stuff. He is currently working for Stripe, and he will be presenting on day 2, which is the 30th, which is Friday. So be sure and stop by and attend Peter Mudge's briefing. I think it's going to be quite amazing. Our special guests are Alex. He is with NVIDIA. Awesome guy. He's been in the field a long time, and is going to talk about the future of hardware and threats. So that should be pretty cool. I'm not sure why Patrick's picture's not showing up, but if you want to click on him, if you click on the square, it'll actually click on it. Should actually take you to a picture of him. Or, well, click on the green thing there as well. Okay, never mind. Anyway, Patrick is awesome. He's former NSA. He's well known for all of the Apple exploits that he has found. He's going to be our second guest on day 2. By the way, I didn't mention this. Alex, our special guest, is actually going to be closing out the conference on Saturday at 4:00. So be sure and tune into that. And Patrick is going to be our special guest on day 2, right after Mudge's keynote. So stay tuned for that. So that is our keynotes. And then if you check out the village schedule, so this schedule is developing pretty rapidly. Again, we have 12 villages, and each of the village, all of the village content will be in this one place that you can view. For example, if you wanted to attend something at a specific time, you'd be able to come here and see, or if you're looking for a specific speaker, you'd be able to come here and see who that speaker was. So like, for example, you could click on any one of those, and it should take you to more details about them. So apparently you need to log in. All right. So go back to the top again. And under briefings, was that it? I think it was just that, and then it was code of conduct. And then under trainings, we have pre-con trainings. We have 6 of them this year. We hope to add more next year. We're also going to do a training only event in December as part of GrayHat. So in December, you can check back here, and hopefully we'll have like a dozen classes listed here. And one of the things that we're doing is we're working with these big training outfits like Not So Secure to get a special price for attendees, knowing that attendees right now are paying for this stuff out of their own pocket. Some of the companies may not have budgets or even considering virtual training as part of what's going on with COVID and stuff. But this is actually an awesome platform to learn on from Not So Secure. So you could actually like highlight over one of these and click on them, and it should show you some details on the specific class and the pricing. Most of the pricing is half or even more than half off of what you would expect at some of the bigger shows. If you scroll down, it kind of goes through the entire details of the class, all of the things that you're going to cover, the expectations, any pre-requirements, and some additional information if they're going to allow you to have access to additional content afterwards. Most of these include up to 15 days, or some of them, this one in particular is 30 days after you, up to 30 days from the time you take the class. And then registration on them is pretty easy. So that's the pre-con training. If you look at the workshops part of that, this is part of the level 1 ticket that we talked about earlier. So to be able to attend any of these 2-hour and 4-hour trainings, you have to buy a $49 ticket. Again, half of that's going to our supported charities. The other half is helping us with any costs that we have for infrastructure. And then our real goal is at the end of the event, after all of our expenses and all that stuff, is to donate what we can to our charities again. So like, for example, right now, if you stop right there, like Lee's class, the EF 2014, you're not going to see this class in a lot of places, exploiting layer 3 and beyond. He has actually like helps you build a lab, an entire layer 3 lab, a virtual lab. So if you've never messed with a router or switch or anything, this is a great chance for you to get your hands on building a complex lab and be able to work through some scenarios. And Lee is an awesome guy, awesome trainer as well. So definitely, if you can afford to, I would say buy the $49 ticket so that you can attend these trainings. Like I said, we expect to have somewhere around 40 of these listed here. The next one down from there is Georgia Weinman. I don't know if anybody's familiar with her. She's written a lot of great books. She's expert on exploit development. Her class, every time we run her class at any of the other things that we do, it gets completely sold out. So now's your chance to be able to attend her class and chat with her. So if you scroll back up to the top, I'll mention this. So the workshops are going to be run this way. So if you want to get into a workshop, you'll have to register and Sched. That's after you get your ticket from Eventbrite. You'll go in, you'll register with Sched, and then you'll start building your schedule, and you'll add the classes that you're interested to your schedule. That you won't be able to double book yourself because the system doesn't allow that. And besides that, if you can't really attend 2 things at the same time. So you select the classes you want. It provides you with the details on the stream. The stream is going to be provided via a couple different methods. One of them might be Zoom, and the other one might be WebEx. But the way you're going to get to it is we're going to give you a private YouTube channel that you'll be able to view the stream And the communication method is going to be through Discord. So you'll be able to view and watch the instructor, and then you'll be able to chat with the instructor via Discord. It's a text kind of environment. If you have any problems getting into Discord or questions about Discord, there's tons of things out on the internet that can help you get situated in there. And if you actually get into Discord and you have any kind of problems, you can contact our Discord channel and our server, and our team will work with you on making sure that you understand how the platform works and how to engage with the speaker, how to engage with the workshop and the class. And you want to do that ahead of time. If you've got 3 weeks before the event, I would say hop into Discord now, start looking around, get familiar with it, be comfortable with it. That way it's not a big surprise the day of the event and you're like, I don't know what to do and I'm missing half my class. So anyway, that's kind of the idea behind there. Then
And
click
a
on.
couple of things, Joseph. One is you mentioned SCED. If you can, for those of the folks that are here that may not be familiar with SCED, can you define what it is? And then the second one, as Joseph mentioned, please feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the bottom of the screen for you. So at any time, feel free to join the conversation through the Discord server.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you for mentioning that, Omar. So what SCED is the scheduling application that a lot of events use to help schedule their event. It's super mobile friendly. Like if you want to use it on your cell phone to look at what you're going to look at next. But it's in this format that you're kind of looking at right now, where it shows who the speaker is, and then shows the class that they're giving, and then it gives a little bit of a snippet of what they're talking about. On the right hand side, it shows the date of the talk, and then or the training, and then the time of the training. And most of them, you'll click into them and they'll tell you how long it is, 2 hours or 4 hours. Most of them are 2 hours. There's a few that are 4 hours. And then the other thing I want to mention is some of them are very limited in the size, because some of these include some like massive infrastructure that are behind them, and only 40 people can attend them. Or maybe they only have 150 pods that they can assign to the students. So you'll see some limitations on them, especially if it's going to include access to some remote hardware. And the great thing is once you register, the speaker or the trainer has access to that information and can send you a guide and say, hey, you're going to need to have this set up on your computer before the workshop. So you have a good experience. So that's an awesome benefit as well.
And Joseph, one more question. For the $49 that you're paying for level 1, you get access to all the classes, right? Not just one.
Right. You have classes to all of the workshops and all of the labs.
Yeah. So if you think about it, some of these classes are 4 hours long, as you mentioned. You will pay, over $800, $900, $1,000 for just one of these classes, and for $49, which basically is a donation for the charities, you get access to all of them for 3 days.
Exactly.
So just keep that in mind, that it's not $49 each class.
Right. Exactly. As Omar mentioned, it's $49 for access to all of the workshops and all of the hands-on labs.
Yeah. And I know that some of them are actually being almost sold out. So I definitely, it will guarantee that some of them will probably be sold out by next week or so. So, jump on it before it's too late.
Yep, absolutely. Register as soon as you buy your ticket, your $49 or $79 ticket, hop on. You're going to get an email from Eventbrite, and then it'll send an email from SCED and say, hey, you bought this ticket. Make sure you set up schedule with SCED on your phone or on your computer, or even just online, web-based. Get signed up and select the classes that you're interested in attending before they get booked up. So good point on that as well. So if you click on trainings again, Meet the Expert's not there yet. The plan behind that is that you'll be able to, that's only in the $79 ticket. A lot of our speakers have donated their time, and they'll give you 2 15-minute meetings where you can actually schedule a meeting with any of the trainers or speakers that we have as part of the event. Not any of them, but most of the ones that have signed up. That list is coming soon, so you'll be able to see that there. The hands-on lab, also part of the base ticket, includes 4 of these labs. The These labs are really cool. They're 30 to 45 minutes in length. The goal of them is to provide you at least one skill so that you can walk away saying, hey, I'm interested in web app hacking now, or I'm interested in doing bug bounty, or I really like exploit development and I want to get more into exploit development. And these are also included as part of the $49 and $79 ticket price. They'll require registration as well, so make sure you do that once you get your ticket. On training, let's see what else we have. On demand still being built out. What will happen here is you'll have an extra 10 days of access to beyond the event of the conference. You'll be able to access an on-demand portal and have additional training that'll be available to you. You'll be able to do it all during the 3 days, but you might want to focus more on what's happening live from the villages or live from the workshops in the labs, and then come back and do the on-demand. And this is only available to the $79 ticket holders. So that is it for trainings. And then as part of the GrayHat training, so there's a ton of trainings under villages. If you click on villages, we have, like I said, a dozen villages right now. Aerospace, biohacking, the Blue Team Village, Hack the Sea. Hack the Sea is going to be freaking awesome. They have a hack a ship contest that's going to be available as well, plus some additional talks on maritime type hacking. The ICS Village is going to be there. They're going to have some labs and access to some equipment, as well as some briefings that they're planning on hosting. Same thing with the IoT Village. They have an awesome infrastructure. I'm not sure what labs exactly they're going to bring forward, but I know that they're going to have some awesome talks as well. If you keep scrolling down, we have the Lock Bypass Village. So if you ever wonder why you see people sticking things under the door or door jams, or actually spraying like cold air into a room, the Lock Bypass Village has some like amazing technology. They teach people basically how to bypass locks. So if you want to get into that physical penetration testing where you're actually breaking into buildings and stuff like that legally, as part of a contract, Bypass Village is an awesome village to visit. And then Monero, crypto technology, awesome village as well. Payment Village is kind of cool. They're going to talk about all of those payment devices that you run into at the store that are accepting payments, and basically how to break into them and circumvent their security. And then we have Red Team Village, which you know about, Sec Army, and the Wireless Village. So if you click on the Red Team Village real quick, it should show you. Oh, it didn't do it. There you go. So here on the Red Team, all of the villages are set up in a similar format as this to make it easy for you to navigate. On the left-hand side is a schedule of this village, only this village. This is just talks that are associated with the Red Team Village. If the talk is there, it is specific to Red Team Village. So if you say, okay, well, I'm a blue teamer and I want to learn more about blue teaming, then you click on the Blue Team Village and go attend their talks. In this case, we're just talking about Red Team Village. There's a ton of briefings listed here. You can click on any of them and go and attend them. The video in the middle will tell you more about what the Red Team Village does and what events that they're running and stuff like that. And then on the buttons on the bottom, you have the GrayHat Discord. This is the channel I keep mentioning. If you get a chance, try to come to this page, click on Discord channel, the GrayHat Discord channel, and join the channel. It's an interesting platform. You probably, if you've never been to, if you've never used Slack or anything like that, it might be a little new to you. But it's very similar to Slack in that it has this chat platform. So click on that, register, get logged in, hop on Discord, start chatting with people. It's a lot of fun. You'll meet new people, make new contacts. The website, all the things across the bottom are specific to the Red Team Village. So the website is the Red Team website. The events takes you to the event, anything event that Red Team Village is doing. The social feed will take you to their social media. The stream will take you to their streaming media. If they're streaming these talks, which they will be, you'll be able to watch them by clicking on that stream. And then if you want to visit the Red Team Village Discord server, you can click on our Discord server and go right to their server and chat with them directly. If you click on the GrayHat Discord server, you will visit the GrayHat server. You'll visit the GrayHat Discord server and be placed directly into the Red Team Villages channel on the Discord server that is part of the GrayHat event. But if you want to just go to the Red Team Village, you can click on our Discord on the right-hand side there. On the farther right-hand side is the village frequently asked questions and what is this village, basic details about what the village is. And then the navigation bar on the right-hand side above that window says all villages. If you click on all villages, it'll take you back to where you just came from. So pretty easy to navigate. The whole point of us putting this together and presenting the villages this way is we wanted to go back again and scroll up and go up to the Blue Team Village. I think they have a couple talks listed right now. Well, at least one. The reason that we picked this and set this format up this way was we wanted to have attendees have a common experience across the entire platform. So all of the villages have this same layout and format. Now, whether their Discord server is a little bit different or not, that's dependent on the Discord server that the Blue Team Village or the Red Team Village is on. If you hit the GrayHat Discord server, they're all, again, set up identical to make your experience the same across the board. So do you have anything you want to add to that, Omar?
Yeah, so outside of the schedule, of course, the videos, the Discord server and everything, each of the villages will have different events. So some of the villages will have CTFs. For example, the Red Team Village will have a beginner CTF. It's more of a walkthrough, Jeopardy style CTF. It's not going to be a contest, or it's not going to be prizes, but other villages, they do have, more advanced CTFs. I know that Sec Army has, pretty advanced CTF. We also going to have, some ad hoc events with different communities, even outside of the villages. So definitely the single source of truth is actually this website.
Right. Yeah. So anytime you're sitting there and saying, I'm in Discord and maybe I don't know where to find this briefing that I want to attend, always go to the grayhat.co website. It should be your main place where you want to find out about stuff. So we clicked on villages. If you click on villages again, right below it says the schedule, same thing, you already saw that. A cool feature that we added is under sponsors now. So if you click on sponsors, we have a business hall, which is awesome. As we get more sponsors and they become part of the event, if you can see we have HackerOne involved, we have Offensive Security, Talos, Trusted Sec. Scroll back up and click on the top one, Randor. If you click on them, they have a similar format here. Can you hit Control F5? You shouldn't have to be logged in for this. It's not showing the rest of the stuff on the sides. Its format is very similar to that of the villages, where on the left-hand side, you're going to see a list of videos associated with the village. And on the right-hand side, you're going to see a list of links to PDFs and website pages and other stuff that they may be running there. Yeah, for some reason, it's not displaying on yours. Yeah, there is stuff on the left and right of this that is not displaying here right now. And on the bottom, it says join us on Discord. So if you click on that, it'll actually take you to the Devo Discord channel on GrayHat's Discord server. If you click on the website, it'll take you to their website. If you click on social media, access has to do with anything that they may be doing, like if they're running in a contest or something, or a swag bag or whatever, you can click there. It'll take you directly to it. And then the next button, meeting request. If you want to request a meeting with them to find out more about their platform, you can do that. And then the news is about news with the company. The most important button is going to be to join the sponsor on Discord. So you'll want to make sure that you're on Discord. And if you want to have direct access to their channel without like hunting around, you can come back to this webpage and click on it. And it'll take you directly to that channel. It's pretty cool. Under sponsors, we also have the sponsor demo labs. This is where you can find out more about what the sponsor's doing and look at a specific product that the sponsor wants you to check out. It's pretty cool. Some of these will be live and streamed, so you'll be able to catch them via the schedule. They'll be listed on the schedule as well. Others will be recorded, and you'll be able to catch them anytime. Click on sponsors again. And then we have sponsors news. This leads to anything that they have going on news-wise. You'll be able to catch any of that stuff live there. And then to become a sponsor is pretty reasonable. If your company is interested in getting some exposure or helping out a community event, please send them to this. Under events, we're running quite a few events. We're running the Armory, the Bug Bounty, and we have a number of contests happening. Under the Armory, if you go to the Armory and you click on the this one, yeah, so it'll basically display. So we'll have maybe half a dozen companies that are displaying new tools. In this case, this is a C2 matrix. If you go back to events and click on Armory and the Shed is where you keep all your tools. You'll see a list of different tools down here all across the bottom, and each one of them will have their own application or program that they're going to be promoting during the event. Under events, we also have the Bug Bounty. That is coming together. You can expect to start seeing some additional information about that. We have HackerOne helping us with that CTF platform, like I mentioned. That you'll have to sign up for that and register. It should be pretty cool. And we expect quite a bit of attendance on that because of just the popularity of bug bounties right now. And then the summit component of it is that they're going to, the Bug Bounty Summit, they're expected to have some panel discussions and some other speakers speaking just about bug bounties and the industry as a whole. So keep checking those out when you get a chance. As information comes in, those will be filled out. Under a contest, we have right now 8 contests that have been set up. You can click on any of these and you'll have access to details on what's going on in that specific contest, what day it is, how to sign up, if there's any prizes involved. All of that will be listed in under each one of these things. I know for a fact on CyberWraith, this one that you're displaying right now, they have an agreement with quite a few companies that are interested. After somebody goes through the entire CyberWraith range, they have some companies lined up that'll do some interviews with people that pass through there and have a certain score when they come out. So that again, all of these CTFs have different things tied to them, whether it's prizes or interviews or other stuff. So just read the details as they develop at the event below. Under contests, the Hack a Ship, I mentioned that one. That one's there. The second one, that's going to be awesome. OpenSOC, they've worked with us, I guess, the last 2 years, and that's a defensive system where you're basically defending against attackers. So I know last year we had an Air Force unit that won first place. I think it was the 33rd. So anyway, like I want to mention, there's a lot of stuff going on in each of these. You can get more details. They have a link on the bottom of the page that takes you to additional information on each one of them for learn more exactly. So yeah, if you have any questions on any of these, just click on those. Again, our code of conduct's there. Now our social stuff is going to be pretty cool. We're attempting to do 4 separate things every night. Hackers Jeopardy, you've seen this at a whole bunch of other events. It's kind of like the regular Jeopardy where you ask for, whatever for 100, like, famous beer for 100, and then answer the question. Of course, it's all cyber related. So mostly the guy that's putting it together may or may not throw in some oddballs questions in there, but you can register by clicking on the register button. And then the day of the event, you can click on join us. It'll take you directly to the Discord channel that is hosting Hacker Jeopardy. So I want to mention this again. All 4 of these are taking place in Discord. So if you want to attend any of the social events, all of these are going to take place after 6 p.m. They all start at 6 p.m. So you'll have plenty of time during the day to attend all of the briefings, all of the training, do all of the competitions. And then at the end of the day, this is where you can have some socialization with additional people. Hacker karaoke, everybody thinks they can sing great. might be only if they're singing in the shower, but well, you'll get a chance to find out. Hackers Jack is you've probably seen the Jack games. Some of them are going to be presented here, and it'll be teams that'll have to compete against each other. And then whose slide is this anyway? Is pretty fun, and it's meant to bring the community together. So that is our social events. We're planning on running those all 3 nights, so we hope you can join us there and have a little bit of light fun and meet some great people. So that's it. Our call for stuff is open right now. Call for papers, call for villages, call for training, all that stuff is open. Feel free to submit your call for papers directly to GrayHat or to any of the villages under the villages tab. And if you have any questions for any of them, their contact information, you can reach them all on under the villages. So feel free to do that. So there is a ton of stuff happening this year at GrayHat. So make sure that you get familiar with the website and get familiar with all of the events going on, and then understand the level of ticket that you're going to need to do that you want for the stuff that you want to do. So if you want to do the workshops, again, you'll have to have a $49 ticket, workshops and keynotes. If you want to do the meet the expert or the on-demand training, you'll have to do the $79 ticket. But the free ticket gives you access to tons of stuff. And when I say free, we're still hoping that you'll donate something to the charities that we're supporting. Because after all, children are our future, and that is the main thing that we support here at GrayHat. So do you have any other questions, Omar?
No, I think that you cover pretty much everything. One reminder, of course, we have the link to the Discord server in the bottom of the screen, the link to the website in the bottom of the screen. And we're still building the website, and there's new contests, new activities that are being added on a daily basis. So
right.
Once again, the single source of truth is the website. So bookmark it and join the conversation in Discord.
Yeah, and I will mention that if you visit some of the villages and they don't happen to have a schedule on the left-hand side, it's because we're still building it out, like Omar mentioned. It is a lot of content. For example, the Red Team Village had almost 40 briefings that were added. So if you imagine every village putting in, anywhere from 10 to 40 briefings, it's a lot of briefings. So what that does for you is if you're super interested in aerospace and there's a handful of briefings there and you want to attend them, you are going to get educated on aerospace. If you're interested in biohacking, you'll have the ability to see briefings just on biohacking. Or if you're across the board, you can go through the main briefing schedule for villages and just look at what's available, what interests you the most, if you don't want to browse by this format of each of the villages. But the Blue Team Village, also same thing. They have a ton of talks. You probably have seen a lot of information from them on Twitter. Same thing with the Red Team Village. They are planning on hosting a lot of stuff. I'm not sure about the competitions. I know that OpenSoc sometimes is involved with the Blue Team Village. I'm not real sure at this time, but again, there's a lot of different contests and a lot of different competitions. So competitions are different than contests. Contests are typically there's a team or a person that's going to be a winner. And challenges are for everybody to get together, form a team, and have some fun learning some stuff. So keep your eyes open on this webpage. Things are changing daily. And when I mean daily, they are definitely changing daily. So keep your eyes open and look forward to chatting with you on Twitter or on Discord. If you join Discord, you'll find me at CDocs. And I just want to thank everybody for attending this briefing.
Thank you again.